your conference this morning with a program on teamwork and leadership that I've titled Countdown to Teamwork. The way I want to kick this program off is to bring you along vicariously on a space shuttle launch. So I want everybody for the next few minutes to suspend disbelief, pretend that we're all fellow crew members. It's T-minus 3 hours before liftoff. We're walking from the crew quarters. We climb into the crew van, drive to the launch pad, take the elevator to the cockpit level, exit that, walk across the access arm. You think your heart rate might be up right about there? You bet. It's choking you. We enter the white room where we're dressed in our harnesses. Then we get out on our hands and knees and crawl into the cockpit. There'll be technicians inside who will lay us back into our chairs. They will strap us to those chairs. And then as they leave, they will close the side hatch, the access arm will be retracted, and we will be left alone. Alone to deal with the fear and joy that overwhelm us in these moments. Fear that we might die on this mission. That's certainly a possible outcome. We'll fear for our lives are out there. But at the same time that we're terrified, we're also going to be boundlessly joyful. Because for most astronauts, it truly is a lifetime quest to make this flight. And with that at hand, we're going to be overwhelmed with joy. Physically, let me tell you what's going to overwhelm us. Laying out there all those hours on our backs with our legs elevated, with every flicker of a second off that countdown clock, we're going to swear another quart of urine has been dumped into our bladders. We're going to have to urinate in a really bad way. What are we going to do? We're going to use our urine collection device, seen modeled here by yours truly. We wear an adult diaper, but we never say that. It doesn't fit the right stuff image to tell people you wear a diaper, so we say we wear a urine collection device. Sounds a lot more white stuffish, right? But call it whatever you want. It is a diaper. And there are 3 times in an astronaut's life you're trapped in a pressure suit, can't get to a toilet, and must have on one of these diapers. Those 3 times are launch, landing, and a spacewalk. The rest of the time, you can use the toilet. You know, whenever I show this slide right here, I'm always struck by the remarkable resemblance between myself and this gentleman right here, Matthew McConaughey. I'm a dead ringer for this dude. I mean it. I mean, it's just a dead ringer. You can see right there. That is a scary photo. Okay, let's pick up the countdown now at T-minus 6 seconds. That's when the 3 liquid engines start. You get this heavy vibration in the cockpit when that occurs. At T0, the hold-down bolts blow, the solid rocket boosters ignite, and we're slapped into our seats with 2 Gs as the rocket leaps off the launch pad. At 2 minutes and 12 seconds up, this is what we're going to hear when the boosters burn out. We'll hear that loud bang. We'll see this fire across the windows as these boosters are explosively separated, and then it gets dead quiet. For the next 6.5 minutes, we'll continue on the 3 liquid-fueled engines, but from here on out, it's very smooth, very quiet. The only way you can tell you're moving, really, besides looking at your instruments, are the G-forces slowly building in your body, and those will stabilize at 3 times the force of gravity. 8.5 minutes up, the autopilot shuts off the engines, the gas tank is empty, it's jettisoned, and all that remains now headed to orbit is that winged vehicle. We call that the orbiter. And now we're on our way to the International Space Station. Now, I wanted to share this narrative with you to give you an appreciation of what it's like to be tied in the cockpit of one of these things, to be blasted into space, and with that appreciation to set you up for this question. If we had not been pretending, this has been for real, if all of you truly had been tied to 4 million pounds of propellant, what type of a team would you want out there holding your life in their palm? Clearly, the answer to that question is you want a team that's the best. And how do teams get to be the best? They get there by practicing fundamentals, by doing little things consistently and religiously day in and day out until they become as natural as breathing. You don't even think about it. Now, there's lots of fundamentals out there, but there are 3 that I believe have overarching importance to the success of all teams everywhere, and those are the 3 that I want to discuss with you this morning. When I'm involved with any team, I want everybody on that team understanding the dangers of a normalization of deviance, and I'll define that here in just a moment. I want everybody understanding the essence of responsibility as it applies to the individual, as well as it applies to team leadership. And I want a team that's filled with courageous self-leaders. No team will ever get to where it's truly capable of going unless every member of that team is a courageous self-leader. So we'll be talking about self-leadership as part of a teamwork program.